Ladies and gentlemen, our next governor, Phil Murphy. I know Phil, and I'm going to tell you, he's going to be the next governor because he's going to fight like hell for the working class people. He's a fighter. He knows how to do it. He's been around a long time, and I'm so glad to call him my friend. And Governor, I'm calling you governor now because I know you're going to be governor. I know you want to say a few words. I know you got a busy schedule, but they all came out for you.
Oh, man.
Now, here's what I want you to do. I'm your president, right?
Yes, sir.
I want
wish you were you. No.
I want you to get your wives, your cousins, your kids, and in 50-something days, I want you all really to get out and vote. And make sure you vote for Phil Murphy.
Thank you, Harold.
He is behind all of us. Get the vote out.
Holy cow. I won't keep you long. I just asked Harold and John and Dennis, is this a typical Thursday night for you guys? Because let me tell you something, it ain't one for me. Harold, I cannot thank you enough for your support, your friendship to Dennis and John right alongside of you. You guys, we met when it was cold, dark, and lonely. I think by virtue of many people I met, Joe Sanzari, I believe, made the connection, Joe. And we instantly determined we were born under the same star. And we've been communicating ever since. We've been swapping ideas on how we deal with some of the issues that face us as a state so that the ILA gets to the best place possible, New Jersey gets to the best place possible. I cannot thank you enough for your friendship and your support. Michael Vigneron, right to my left, sir. What an honor to have you here again alongside Steve Knott. Thank you for your support. Charlie Wojcicki and Laurel Brennan from the AFL-CIO, man. There's nothing. That's a good Thursday night to be with you two. So thank you all so much. And we're starting our. I'm joining a labor walk beginning Saturday, right? So I'm very excited about that. And I got to give a shout out to Mike McCarthy, who's a dear friend, who's a family friend, who gets a lot done and does a lot of the labor walks in the northern part of New Jersey. So Harold, I'm honored. I'm really humbled. No, come on. I got two very brief sets of comments, and they're very brief, given it's a school night, as they say. Number one, 40 days to go. As Harold said, we can't take anything for granted. These polls that have come out, we think look way too fat. We think there's a lot closer than what they suggest. And the biggest, most disturbing part of those polls that we actually do believe is 40% of the electorate is not decided yet. 40. So while we may have a lead, which we don't think is big as the polls say, 40% breaking the wrong way could crush us. And I don't know about you, but this is the craziest political time I can ever remember in my life. So it's not that crazy to think that something could happen that would shift that 40 against us. So it's not by accident that I'm coming in, running up the aisle. By the way, that's as good an entrance as I've ever had anywhere. I felt like Paul Anka coming up the middle there. I'll date myself, I know, but I got to come up with someone else. I love Paul Anka, but look at this. Good morning. Oh, sorry. But what an entrance. But I want to just underscore, look at the turnout here tonight, the passion, the energy. This is a good sign. But we got to do what Harold suggested. There are not too many doors that we can knock on. We can just keep knocking and there won't be enough. Making those telephone calls, getting neighbors and friends and family to get out, whether it's vote by mail ahead of time or showing up on November 7, Tuesday, November 7. The labor walks, they're already up and running. I'm proud to join on Saturday. Whatever it is, we can't take anything for granted. There's too much at stake. There's just too much at stake.
So what are we going to do?
Yeah. Amen. I love the signs. And then the second comment, if I may, Harold. If we get there, and with your help, we will get there.
Down with the waterfront!
Yeah. So there are four things we're going to commit to. Number one, we're going to grow the economy in New Jersey again. We will have you betcha. We will have a stronger and fairer economy that works for every New Jersey family, period. That's what we commit to. A stronger, fairer economy that works for every New Jersey family. Second comment, a big part of how we're going to grow the economy is infrastructure. And that includes, right at the top of the list, all in on the ports. Okay, all in. I'm sick of losing out to Savannah and Baltimore and Boston and Montreal. This is New Jersey. We're going to be number one again. Number three, this state was built, it's served, taught, protected by organized labor. You will have a governor who not only respects organized labor, but celebrates it once again in the State House in the state. You have my word. And finally, before I leave you, number four, we're going to figure out the damn Waterfront Commission once and for all. Thank you all so much, everybody.
All right, before he goes, I want to just say two things to you, if I may. First, this guy's the real deal. You know, I have a lot of experience dealing with politicians. He's not your typical politician. We've had many face-to-face conversations. He's one of the few, if not the only one, that really understands how important the port is to the economy of the state of New Jersey. Okay? He also understands that it's not right that our people have to go to work every single day walking on eggshells because of a Gestapo regulatory agency. I really believe, and Ambassador, see these people here? These are all the people that I have the utmost respect for, right?
Amen. Me too.
I really believe, you know, Philadelphia, they have a bronze statue of Rocky when you go up those stairs. I think one day we're going to have our bronze statue of you in the port. One more thing. One more thing.
Yeah.
It's very, very unfortunate that we can't shake the stigma of a movie that came out in 1953 called On the Waterfront. Yeah. So when you're in meetings and you hear people bashing us, calling us names, stereotyping us, I want you to remember all the eyes that you see right now and the hardworking men and women that are in this room. And that's all I ask of you.
Amen.
Thank you.
Dennis, thank you, man. Thank you all so